Hello everyone, Secrets of Neros here again. Made a couple of changes. Zach, if you want to have a look at the overlay, you'll notice that your new picture is there, but not quite the one that you sent us.
You're a ginge.
Yes.
I'm blue.
Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of are, but that was kind of down to the skin tone of the picture you sent. But no, Doom recolored the hair of the picture you sent, so yeah, you were ginger. Just, I mean, probably one of the few people who actually asked to become ginger, and Doom obliged you.
It fits the personality.
It really does. But anyway, we did technically level up last session, but we haven't applied the benefits yet, so the health totals have increased, but our current health is the same. Also, new logo, as you can see in the bottom left. It's courtesy of Doom. It looks very nice, and yeah. Anyway, Doom, take it away.
Alrighty. Do you have the music playing this time?
Oh, you know what? I'm not sure I do.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it myself. I am watching the stream. Okay, here is some music.
I just pressed play, that's why.
Okay, we see that. But you see, that's why we couldn't hear it, because you weren't playing it. Of course we wouldn't hear it.
Classic mistake.
I mean, to be fair, it's not as classic as forgetting to watch the music throughout the entire stream and then just going, guys, I couldn't hear it. And it's just like, all the cameras are wrong. You didn't set it up correctly, dumbass. Yeah, of course it's wrong. But anyway, we're learning as we go, and here we are. So, yeah, we ended on a pretty interesting note last time.
Okie dokie then. So, Simeon, you notice outside a brief flash of fire.
Do I notice
some
it
general
enough
unrest?
to... Sorry, go ahead.
You hear general unrest outside, a lot of people moving around, some slightly raised voices. Everyone else has not noticed this, only you, based on your roll last session.
Is it enough to draw my attention? Is it just like out the corner of my eye, or do I like...
It's enough to draw your attention.
What on earth? Alright, I'll get up and go look through the window. Get a better look.
As you look out the window, you see a large group of people gathering outside the guild. They seem to be surrounding someone, but you can't see who. A lot of them are jeering and shouting now.
Are they coming towards the guild, or are they just outside?
They're just outside.
Okay. Something's going on out there. There's quite a crowd.
I mean, I would probably say that Nagrax would stop. What's happening, Simeon?
I can't see for sure. There's some jeering going on out there. I think I see some fire. What would be the point of interest? Perhaps we should investigate.
Doom, are there any where are the windows in this building? Are there any that would kind of like give us a better angle on what they might be looking at?
Not really with the front garden. You see more or less the same no matter where you would go.
Right, okay, in that case, Nagrax will say, if they're here to attack the guild, it might be foolhardy to go outside the front door. Maybe we should go around the back to see if we can kind of get a view for them from the outside.
That's a wise call.
Okay, with that, I think what Nagrax will do, he'll actually go to... Is Cerna at the front desk at the moment?
She is still there, yes.
Right, Nagrax will go over to Cerna and he'll mention, Cerna, there appears to be a commotion mounting outside. We're thinking of just going around the back to take a look, just to ensure that there's no harm coming to the guilds.
You see her looking past your shoulder at what she can see. She nods. Let me know if you need help.
Understood. We'll go and investigate it right away, the four of us.
Do you care to wash our drinks?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, with that, Nagrax will go towards the back door and head outside. He'll kind of like look back and make sure the others are following him.
Okay.
Yes. I don't mean to break flow, but the overlay hasn't updated from my level up.
Oh, from your level up. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, because I only just noticed that you
To be fair,
leveled
I
up.
just noticed it on stream. And I double checked myself.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah, sorry, that's my bad. I won't be able
That's
to do that until next time. Apologies.
I didn't put my level up on before we started.
Yeah, I think I literally remember for everyone else, and I kind of just updated that at the time. But yeah, sorry, I'll amend that next time. I just can't do it during the stream.
Cool.
Right. So you guys will make your way out the back. I'm assuming you're going to be going out into the back alley and not to the side entrance to the front. Or are you going to the side entrance to the front?
Sorry, Doom. Could you repeat the question?
Are you going to the side entrance to the front garden, or are you going out the back to the back alley?
Which would give us a view of the front? Would either direction take us to the same point?
Let me just get the outside. Boop, boop. Okie dokie. I was looking at this map. You guys were sat about there, and you could see the commotion around about the Simeon.
I
So
can't.
the front entrance would be there, and the back entrance. Oh, actually, I've not gone to the right page.
I was just about to say I can't see what you're referring to here, Doom. So, okay, go on.
So you guys were sat around about there, and the commotion is around about here. There's a front entrance to the yard there, or there is a back alley over here.
A back alley over where, sorry, Doom?
Up here at the back.
The fencing at the front, how is that tall enough to like hide behind, or is it like picket fence?
Picket fence.
Okay.
So if we were to kind of approach from
This one is to hide behind, but this one is picket.
Oh no, I meant this one.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be tall enough to hide behind.
So you're saying the commotion is taking place around about this spot, right?
Yes, but on the street.
Did they appear to be facing the guild, like facing the window, when we looked at them? Well, when Simeon looked at them, I mean.
No, they seem to be focused inwards on the streets.
So, like this direction.
Yes.
So we could either go around the back, circle around, hope that they don't turn this way, or we can try and just get a side perspective from about here. But I'd probably say that the stealthy of us actually go forward, and the three of us stay there as backup. I have a disadvantage on stealth, so I don't think it should be me. So probably Vinian or Flint.
Oh, do we not have control of our characters here?
From a while back.
My
Might have
stealth
got some
is.
control at the time.
Yeah.
Nagrex does have control of his.
To be fair, I hadn't moved my token yet.
There you go.
Cool.
Um,
Right, so who are you sending over?
I'm gonna walk up to here and just sort of try and peek through. Is there gaps in the fence? Or is it like
There'll be a few
solid-
gaps here and there, yeah.
I'd like to sort of lean back against the wall, looking around the corner. That makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm looking towards you.
actually, can I just ask something a second before Simeon continues? I'll turn to Finian and say, if there appears to be any sign of trouble, Finian, run back and tell Cerna she said that if we need any help, the guild will assist.
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Okay. Simeon, roll perception. Okay, 14. As you peek around the corner, you see what seems to be a large crowd in the middle of a street. They're all focused inwards, both on your side of the street and the other, into the center of the street at something. You see they look quite aggravated. A lot of them are throwing cheers towards something.
Can't really tell what's going on. They seem angry at someone, something. Perhaps they've rounded up another criminal.
Or innocent.
Although I already know this as a player, I'll ask as an Agrex. Could you make out what they were saying, Simeon?
Not from here. It just sounds like noise. We may need to get a little closer. They seem to know my face. I'm not being the most subtle.
Unfortunately, I'm not the most subtle either. I'd probably say, Flint, maybe you could take a few steps forward just to see if you can discern what's going on. Would you be okay with that?
I'm not the most stealthy, but I feel like I could blend in as part of the crowd.
What I'll do in that case is I will reach out, I will touch Flint, and I will cast guidance. Cantrip, so that will basically give him a 1d4 to add to an ability check of his choice for the next minute.
Okay. Flint, what do you do?
I shall try and approach the crowd, see what's going on.
Just going to simply walk up.
Act like you belong.
What are you whispering?
Just act like you belong.
Okay.
Don't skulk in the shadows. It's more suspicious.
Yeah, I'm just
I
I was just going for a walk around the building and just happened to catch what was going on.
Okay then. Where are you walking to?
Where's the commotion?
Commotion is generally over about here-ish. About here-ish and here-ish and here-ish.
All over.
Here-ish and here-ish.
So, I mean, what, have we got like half the town here?
It's a big commotion.
I shall probably stand over here by this, what looks like a notice board.
Okay then. As you start to approach, you start to be able to make out some of the words that are being said. They seem to be throwing insults towards someone. Make a perception roll to see if you can see through the crowd.
Perception.
Give me close fire, I'll give you advantage actually as well.
You can also add a 1d4 to your advantage.
I shall save that for if I need something else.
Okay then. With 15, you can see a figure in the middle of the crowd. It's someone that you saw earlier in the town. He has an imp beside him. If you do not recall, earlier you saw what seemed to be a human with an imp companion in the town.
Is this actually a notice board?
It's a plaque, basically, for the guild.
Oh. Are my companions within distance of hearing?
Speak loudly.
I'll just casually stroll back as if I've had enough of the commotion and then relay what I've seen to the others.
Okay then.
So it appears the guy that we saw with the imp earlier today is at the centre of this commotion.
Did you have any notion of whether he is riling the crowd, or are they attacking him?
With the imp companion involved, I expect it's something to do with the cult of Eldaf, but I can't be certain.
Okay, in that case, Nygax will say, we may not be too familiar with this individual, but maybe Cerna might know something. We haven't been in Kron that long, relatively speaking. So,
maybe we should ask her for more information.
Yeah, unless there's any objection.
Another fireball goes off. This time, it hits the ground near to where some of the crowd is, and they start to act more aggressively towards him, shouting towards him.
Did he throw the fireball?
Yes.
Right, okay, so, yeah, they're kind of centered on him. Right. Okay, I think we'll probably go in, like... Is this the door ahead?
That's the door you just came out of.
That's the door I came out of. Okay. Upon seeing this, Nygax will run back into the guild hall. He wants to relay what he's seen to Cerna. Just because... Yeah, because the situation's escalating, so it's a case of how do we want to respond.
Right, you approach Cerna. She's still kind of looking out the door a little bit. She sees you approach. What is it?
There appears to be a man with an imp. There's quite a sizable crowd gathered around him. He just threw a fireball to defend himself, but the commotion seems to be going rather close to our front door.
She gets up and she starts moving towards the door frame.
I walk with her, Cerna. I don't think she needs my protection, but just, you know.
As you two both reach the door frame, The crowd is starting to get much more angry towards the person. Someone throws something at him, and he throws a firebolt back towards the floor near them, threatening them to stay back. With this, Cerner will walk forward and run over here, trying to get past the crowd, but failing to.
I think seeing Cerner run out, I would like go forward to try and assist her.
Yeah.
Get him?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be moving with Cerner.
Okay then. Let's see. What should I have you do? Make a strength check with advantage, given you're all moving with Cerner together. See if you can get through the crowd.
Each of us?
Nope. I'll have one of you make it.
Um,
Simeon, do you want to do it?
Simeon.
I was just about to say I would give Simeon guidance for doing this, but yeah, it doesn't look like you would need
Alright,
it.
yeah. 23. Okay, you shove into the back of the crowd and you start throwing them side to side as you and Cerner and then everyone else behind you make your way through. As you get towards the front of it, you see someone lunge at the human with a knife, and the imp dives on top of him, just trying to restrain him.
Mm.
With this, several people start throwing rocks at the warlock.
Okay.
How do you guys react? Or do you just let it continue?
I've got to be honest, Nigrax will actually look to sort of reaction to see whether this is something that the guild would intervene with.
Cerner looks back and forth at the different people there. You can see her mumbling to herself briefly, like she's trying to make a decision, but she hasn't made one yet.
She hasn't made one yet. Okay. I think. Yeah, I know. I can't think too long about this. I think. Is he dying? This guy.
People are starting to attack him, but no one has actually hit him yet, other than a few rocks pouting off him.
Right. Okay. I think Nagrax would probably step forward at this point, and he'll just ask what's going on.
You get answers from everywhere around you. Different people shouting different things, different accusations about him. He tries to speak up, but his voice is lost in the din.
Right. Okay.
I'll just throw this guy down just to represent him. He's about here in the crowd. I'll say you guys push through to about here. And you're surrounded by people at the moment. And Cerner's just beside where Simeon is.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to see if I've got. Don't think there's particularly anything I've got that will help us here. Right. Sorry. I was just double checking something. Right. Nagrax, I think before continuing, like he can cast. Could he cast guidance on himself? No. Okay. Start wasting time. He'll just ask, "Why are you attacking this individual? I understand that there's been some unrest in Quan lately, but sort of, why are you pelting this man with rocks?"
You get a lot of incoherent answers. Let's roll intelligence. Just a flat intelligence roll to see what you can make out.
Right, okay.
17, not bad. Okay, you can make out a lot of insults towards him, about him being tainted, about him being allied with demons, that general type of thing.
Okay, so Nagrax hearing these accusations will say, "I understand that you have reservations, and I understand that the Cult of Eldeath has very strong opinions on this matter, but you cannot pelt a man in the streets. You cannot dispense justice simply because you feel that this is the right thing to do. This man deserves a trial if you feel that he has committed a crime."
As you raise your voice, a few start to look at you warily, but the majority of the crowd has not been paying any attention to you at all.
I don't think Flint's seen Nagrax angry before, so it's a bit like, oh.
Yeah, this gets
Simeon?
under his skin.
Yeah.
Given you're at the front, make a perception check. Ooh, nice. Someone's pulled out a knife behind him.
Behind me?
No, behind, the warlock.
Okay, obviously I don't know what this says.
Is the warlock fixated on us?
No, he's generally looking back and forth amongst the crowd. Mostly
I
around
wanna-
here and here. He hasn't seen what's behind him.
I want to push through the crowd and run and tackle him to the ground.
Okay, make an athletics check followed by strength. You have to beat both 13. Athletics, right, you reach him. Okay, you tackle him to the ground as someone attempts to stab him. The knife will instead graze you. Just take 1d4 damage. Okay, take 2 damage. The crowd, not quite knowing fully what to make of you attacking him, run in and start to try and kick him. How do you react?
Stand back, all of you. I've got this vagabond. No need to worry. And then I'll sort of whisper in his ear, keep quiet, I'll get you out of this.
Several kicks hit his head quite firmly, and one hits you as well. I'll say just take 1 point of damage, given your armor on.
Cool.
The crowd are... Well, what are you going to do now? Actually.
Are you just asking us? Okay.
Alright, if they're still being rowdy with me, I'm going to keep one arm around his neck and draw my sword. Sort of keep the crowd at bay.
A lot of them suddenly start to push back away from you seeing the sword. Some of them look at you with anger, some of them look at you, just look simply at the warlock.
Oh, you cowards! You would attack a man who is not fighting back?
You hear a snarl behind you.
I'll glance over my shoulder. Is it the imp?
It's the imp looking at you.
Call it off. Call it off.
He looks around. I'm going to have him roll actually in intelligence. He needs to beat it. I'll just say a 13 again.
Oof.
He thinks you're part of the crowd. Is trying to attack him.
Right.
The imp's going to jump at you and it's going to try and grapple you. Make an opposed strength check. I'm just going to take 2 off whatever I roll for the strength. Fuck it, got a nat 20. Okay. Right. The imp jumps onto your back and it starts digging its claws into you, and it pulls your arms apart so that the warlock can get free. I was going to put you there for a second. He stumbles to the side and into part of the crowd, and people start hitting him from behind, pushing him forward, and the imp is now on your back, trying to attack you. It's going to make a bite attack.
Cool.
Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, that was a D12.
Oh dear.
Oh, there you go. It misses. It just bites your armor. With that, Sona's going to step forward, and she raises her hands, and tendrils of vines start to rise from the ground, and it starts to separate the crowd, pushing people back, giving you guys space.
Okay.
The human turns to look at Simeon. What do you want? Get away from me.
Why didn't we just get it? I've come to arrest you, scoundrel.
What? For what?
For your crimes. I sort of look back at my companions like,
I don't know
Yes,
if Nargrax will get the hint.
What is wrong with you all? You see him hold his hand to his side, and fire starts to gather in it.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Can
Don't
Nargrax
want to
speak?
hurt you.
Actually, I'm going to say Nagrax make a perception check.
Perception check. Okay.
10, okay. You can see a couple of people that are starting to push their way through the vines to get back in towards the center.
Look out! Do you not understand the gravity of your situation? If you do not come with us, you will die.
He looks back and forth quickly, looking at the people that are pushing their way in, and he starts to run in this direction. And as he does, there's a sudden bright flash of light over here.